I don't know why I don't tell anyone, but here is my story. I work at a call center for a financial institution. It was the holiday season and I was working a closing shift. I had about 5 minutes left and it had been dead for about half an hour. I knew I'd get a last-minute call and braced myself. Sure enough, it came in with about 30 seconds left and I had no choice but answered. Gave my usual greeting and asked how I could help. It was an elderly gentleman, probably in his mid-70s at the time, calling in because he got a text fraud alert and his card didn't work. Pulled up all the info I needed and it turned out the gentleman was trying to order a book online. It was an old book about the universe, stars, galaxies and that sort of stuff. The kind of stuff Neil deGrasse Tyson would talk about. The website was fake, probably gathering info to steal like credit card numbers and addresses. Helped him get a new card ordered and all that normal job stuff I have to deal with when fraud/scams happen. He got emotional because apparently his dad gave him that book when he was a teen and it basically gave him his career, and he was now retired trying to find it, at least online. Poor guy was broken up because even on Google he would have to pay, but it was an open source book he couldn't find without having to pay for a copy, or a subscriptions didn't want, but he knew free copies were out there. He had just been at his wit's end when he fell for the scam site. I had just had my second son and I couldn't help but feel it in my chest when he was talking. While he was chatting with me, I pulled out my phone and tried my hand at finding the book. Took me all of about 5 minutes to get a PDF of it, but I knew I couldn't send it to him from my work email without getting written up, which I already was at that point. So I did something that could easily get me fired. I took his personal email and from my personal email I sent him the PDF of the book. If you work in this industry, you know any type of stuff like that is seriously frowned upon, and I was already on thin ice, so I took a gamble as to whether he'd rat on me or even give me a great review in mentioning it. I talked to him about the book and my interests in astronomy as well, and told him that I'm sure Santa may be bringing him an early present in his email. He was confused, not knowing what I was hinting at, so I said if I were you I'd check right now. He pulled it up and I could hear the smile on his face when he saw it. He was like, "Would you look at that, someone sent me the book free of charge and fully downloadable." He said I made his Christmas, and I could hear the tears. I told him Merry Christmas and ended my call. I hope he's enjoyed that book.